Hello students. Today I'm going to discuss about the searching on array. So before starting, one thing I want to say all of you that kindly subscribe this channel so that whenever I will upload the video, it will reach to you first. Now let's see basic operation on array. So how many type of operations that we can do in array are first one is searching. The first operation that can be performed in an array is searching. That if in data item of the array or the element of array, among that number, if you have to find or search a particular number from that list, then what are the logic for that in Java so that we will understand in searching. Next is sorting. As we know, sorting means predefine of the data item, either it will be in ascending order or descending order. So how many ways are there to arrange the data, either in ascending order or in descending order, like bubble sort, insertion sort, selection sort. This sorting technique we will learn in the basic operation on array. Next is insertion, that how we can insert the uh, things or data in the array. About that we will learn. And then deletion, that how also we can delete the data item or the element of an array, how we will delete that. About that also. And merging is also there, that if you have to merge two arrays, then how you can do this type of task. So let us start from the searching, and then after sorting, insertion, deletion and merging. Before starting searching, one thing I want to make you clear, that array, the size of array you have to fix at compile time only. Dynamically, if you want to increase the size of an array, it's not possible easily. For that, in data structure, we learn linked list to overcome the limitation of the array. Now let's start searching. So first, what is searching? So searching is one of the basic operations which can be carried on an array. Searching is the process of elements, finding some particular element in the list. Suppose some lists of the arrays are there. Among that, you have to find some values or particular values. Then how you can search from that list. If the element is present in the list, then the process is called successful. Otherwise, the search is called unsuccessful. It means a list of 10 number is there in an array, and among that 10 numbers, suppose you have to search one particular number, and if that number is in the list, then the process is called successful. Otherwise, if that number is not present on that, then it is called unsuccessful. So first, technique and types of searching. Now we are going to learn about the type of searching. So first type is linear search and then binary search. So one by one we will explain about this. First we will explain about the linear search and then binary search. Let's see. Linear search is the simplest searching technique and often called sequential search. The linear search, also known as sequential search. In this type of searching, searching of item begins from the start of an array. The searching start from the zero index till end of the array. It will search if that list will be there, and if that number to be searched is present there, then the search will be successful. Otherwise, search will not be successful. For example, this is a array of 5 element. Suppose I have to search 70. The searching will start from here, zeroth position. This is the zero index of an array or zero subscript of an array. So the searching will start from here. I will search 70 is here. No. Number to be searched is 70. Now 30 is equals to 70. No. 50, then it will be go sequentially. Next item it will be compared with 70. 50 is equals to 70. No. 70 is equals to 70. Yes, found. Now answer will be search success. Now suppose you have to find 71. So it will start again, it will start comparing the value from 30, 50, 70, 76, 24, but 71 is not in the list, so that search is unsuccessful. Now how you will search? For this we have to understand a program of the linear search. Let's see and understand the logic of the linear search through the Java program. Let's see it first. Suppose the question is accept 10 number in an array. So declare an array of size 10 to accept the 10 number, and also accept number to be searched. Number to be searched. So one number to be searched also we will have to enter, and we will search that number to be searched is in this list or not. So for that what I will do, I have taken util package and the new scanner and the array of size 10 I have declared. Now to accept the value, I use an array, sorry, loop of 10 iterations, that is starting from 0, as we know that index of the array is always start from 0, that's why. Now enter a number. How many times it will execute? 10 times. 10 value will be stored in this array. Now after that, I will accept number to be searched. Enter a number to be searched. So number to be searched, I have declared a variable ns sc dot next. Now one variable I'm going to declare ns, or simply found. Why found? I will check that number is in that list or not. So int found equals to 1, 0. You take 0. 0. 0 means what? False. Means not found. If the value of found will be 1, it means found. So either the value of found will be 0 or 1. If it will be 1, it means it found, otherwise not found. So let's see the logic of this program. We have to execute a loop. How many elements are there? That much time you have to execute the loop. So int I equals to 0, I less than 10. So 0 to 9, 10 times it will execute, and I plus plus. Now start searching the element from the zeroth position. So if arr I means 0 is equals to number to be searched. Means the number which we have to search is available in ARRI. ARRI means what? 0 position of the array. So if it is available, then the found will be 1. 1 means what? True. Yes, number is present there. And so we got the number. So we have to come out from the loop to the break only. So we'll come out. Now come out from the loop and type here if found equals to 1. It means system dot out dot println search successful. Search is successful. else system.out.println search unsuccessful. Now see the execution of this program. First, this logic, loop for accepting the value, this is to accept the number to be searched, and this loop is to accept the value. And after accepting the value, you have to close here, and after that, you have to come out from the loop and compile this. Now see the output of this program. Enter a number. Suppose I have entered 10, 20, 30. 10 number you have to enter 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 100. Now enter a number to be searched. So suppose I have to find 90. 90 is on that list. Yes. See, search successful. So like that only you can write the program of linear searching. So how you can write? So you understood? Simply this loop is to accept the number. This to accept the number to be searched. This is to decide search is successful or unsuccessful. If the value of found is 0, it means search unsuccessful. If the value of found is 1, it means search is successful. So only you can see this is the logic of the linear search. That how many elements will be there, that time you have to execute the loop, and each time from the 0 you compare with number to be searched, and if it will be true, if this condition will be true, then found will be 1, and use only the break statement to come out from this loop, and then give the condition that if the value of found is 1, when it will be 1, when number to be searched is equals to the array element. If the array elements are not equals to number to be searched, then the value of found is default, that is 0 will be there, and if it will be 0, so the output will be search unsuccessful. Okay students, so linear search, I hope linear search is clear to all of you. Now I'm going to explain about the binary search. Next topic is binary search. This is very important. Binary search, how it works, first you understand about that. In linear search, we understood that linear search start the comparing value from the 0 index till last index. But here, binary search divide the array list in two halves. How? I will explain. So first you see, binary search is the search technique which works efficiently on the sorted list. But one thing I want to discuss here, that linear search can work on the sorted list as well as unsorted list, but binary search have a limitation that it will only work with the sorted list. Sorted list means the number should be in the sorted list, either in ascending order or in descending order. Now by using binary search technique, we must ensure that the list is sorted. You understand this, the list should be sorted. The first condition for the binary search, where you can apply, where there is the list are in the sorted format or sorted form. Okay, now how it work? It work by dividing into two halves. First it divide the array into two halves, and then the desired data item is searched. First it divide the item. Suppose this is an array, 1 2 3 4 5 elements are there, so it will be divided in two halves. So two halves, this will be this side and this will be this side. So two half, first half and second half. Now it will start searching the number to be searched. How it will search? Let it explain. See here, I have taken an example of the array elements. Suppose I have to search the number 23 in this array list. So first I will divide this into two halves. How we will divide? So suppose the beginning is 0. Why? Because beginning is 0 only. See, beginning is 0 and end is 8. Why? Because 9 elements is there. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 elements. So end will be 8 index because it starts from 0. So end will be always less than the length of the array. So end is 8. Now how you will divide in two halves? By dividing by 2. See how to divide. See mid. Now I am going to find the mid. Mid equals to beginning plus end by 4. So beginning is 0 and end is 8. So 0 plus 8 by 2 equals to 4. Now see in 4 what is that element? 13. So 13 is equal to 23? No. Now here three cases will be there, that 13 is less than 23 or greater than or equals to. Three condition maybe will be there, that it will be less than, it will be greater than, or it will be equals to. If it will be equals to, then we got the number. If it will be lesser than, then what we have to do, as we see here, 13 is less than 23. So beginning equals to mid plus 1 means the beginning will come here now. Now beginning will be here now. So beginning equals to, now beginning equals to 5. Why? Mid 4 plus 1, now 5. So number we have to search on this side now. We don't have to search the number in number this side. Now number where it is present, because it is greater. So the number is on this side only. And you can see 23 is on this side only. Suppose you have to search 5. So 5 is less than 23 or greater than 23? Less than 23. Suppose, so what you have to 13. So 13 is less than or greater than 5. So greater than 5. So now what you have to do, you have to search the list this side. So you have to bring this end here. Now number to be searched is up to here only. Up to here only. Okay. Now after that again we will find the minimum or the mid. The mid is what? 6. Now in the 6, what is that item? 20 is there. So again we have to compare that 20 is less than 23 or not. So again mid equals to mid plus 1. Mid is 6. 6 plus 1, now it's become 7 and end is 8. Now 7 plus 8 by 2, 15 by 2 equals to 7, because 15 by 2 7.5 will become, but mid is 7.5, but mid is integer value, so 0.5 will remove, so only it will store 7. Now see in the 7, mid is 7, so mid 7 is 23. Now 23 is equals to 23. Yes. So 23 is equals to 23. Return location. Location is 7 or simply found. Here one thing we can observe, that in binary search, all the elements we can find within few comparison. How? Because in ones only we can leave half of the array elements by dividing the beginning and end by 2, or by dividing this array into two halves. So after dividing this array into two halves, first we will compare that the number to be searched is equals to that AR mid or not. If it is equals to that AR mid, it means the number to be searched is found, else it will be greater or it will be equal to. If it will be equal to, so found. If it will be greater than, then uh, mid will mid end will be mid minus 1. Let's see this through the program, Java program, and that time only you can understand easily. Let me show you through these through a Java program. Here also the same program is there that accept 10 number and search that number to be searched is on that list or not. But this number should be in ascending order or in descending order. Means number to be number or the list in elements or array should be in the ascending order or in descending order. Now I have accepted the 10 numbers. Number to be searched accepted. Found is 0. Now how many variables we have to declare here? So first beginning. Beginning will be 0 because always it will start from 0, and end will be 10 elements is there, so end will be 9. 10 minus 1 and 0 to 9 is 10, so 9. Now if you have to find the mean, so int mid equals to find the middle or to divide the array elements in two halves, we have to find the mid. So mid equals to beginning plus end divided by 2, so that it will be divided into two halves. Now how many times the loop will execute here? The loop will execute till beginning is less than end. So while beginning is less than equals to end. Now you can see beginning is 0 and end is 9. So beginning is less only. So this loop will be true and it will execute. Now it will check that ARR mid is equals to ns. If it is equals to number to be searched, it means found, and it simply break and come out. Else if it's not equals to, so again we have to divide that half into two halves. So first what I will do, give the condition ARR mid is less than number to be searched. If it is less than number to be searched, if ARR mid is less than number to be searched, it means the number or the beginning will be mid plus 1. Why? Because number to be searched is greater than, so it will be in right side, so that the beginning will come to the right side. Else if, what will be the next condition? That ARR mid is greater than ns. If it is greater than ns, then end equals to mid minus 1. You can see this also. Number to be searched or ARR mid is less than 23. ARR mid is less than 23. So that beginning we have to increase here. And if ARR mid is greater than number to be searched, so end mid minus 1. Again, here you have to find the mid. Why? Because, or simply one thing you can do here, you remove this, Control C, find the mid here. Mid equals to beginning plus end by 2. Now, if any changes will be there in mid, so again and again this mid will be changed and we can. If now, if found is equals to 1, system is successful or search unsuccessful. Now, I want to explain this through an example. Let's take an example. Take 10 number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As we know that the number to be searched, the array element should be in the sorted list. Now, ns equals to number to be searched equals to suppose 6. 6 is here that we have to search. So first we have to find middle and middle term, or we have to divide this into two halves. How we will divide? So beginning is 0 and end is 9. So 0 plus 9 by 2. 4.5. 0 plus 9 by 2 equals to 4.5, but zero point 0.5 will remove, so 4. Now mid is what? Mid is 4. Now in 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. In 4, what is that value? 5. Now we will compare. ARR mid. ARR mid means 5 is equal to 6? No. Now it will come here in LCM. ARR mid is what? 5 is less than NS? Yes, because NS is 6 and ARR mid is 5. So beginning will be now at mid plus 1. So beginning now it will be mid plus 1. Mid is what? 4 plus 1 equals to 5. Now beginning become 5. So again it will come here and it will find beginning 5 plus 9, because beginning is changed now with 5. So 5 plus 9. 5 plus 9 by 2. 5 plus 9, 14 by 2, 7. 7. Now 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In 7, the middle is 7 now. So ARR mid is 8. 8 is equals to 6. No, it will not execute. Come here. ARR mid is now 8. 8 is less than NS. No. Now it will come here. ARR mid is greater than NS. ARR mid is greater than NS. No. What we have to do? We have to end equals to mid minus 1. So mid is what now? Mid is 7. So it's become 6. Now 6 plus 5. 6 plus 5 by 7. So 5 will be there. Now see in the 5 position, middle is 5 now. In 5 position, what is that value? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In 5, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In 5, what is that? 6 is there. So here mid is equals to NS. Yes. Number to be searched is 6 and here mid is 6. So found is 1 now. Now come down. Found equals to 1. Yes, search successful. Otherwise search unsuccessful. So this is the way, with the help of that you can write the program of the binary search algorithm. Now I'm going to compile this program. Compile, no syntax error. Execute this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 number we have entered. Now enter a number to be searched. So suppose I have entered 10. Yes, search success. Once again I want to compile this program. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Number to be searched, suppose I have entered 12. So search unsuccessful because 12 is not on that list. You can see up to 10 only we have entered, so 12 is not on that list, so search unsuccessful. It's working fine. Okay, students. Okay, so this is all about the binary search and linear search. Binary search and linear search. Once you can see the programs of this, for this you have required variabilism beginning for the starting point, end is for the last index, middle to find the and to divide the numbers into two halves or to divide the array element into two halves, and the conditions and the three condition for finding the array element. If it is equals to ns or less than ns or greater than ns. So always you keep in mind either it will be equals to or less than or greater than. Okay. Now one more thing, the difference between, always ask in the SEC board examination, the difference between linear and binary search algorithm. Linear search works on the sorted and unsorted data items. Always remember it. It works on the sorted and unsorted data items. Binary search works on sorted data item. It works only on the sorted data item. So you can see the limitation also. So whenever you have to apply the binary search, first you have to sort the data by using sorting technique. I will explain in the next video about this sorting. The search begins at the start of an array, that is from the zero index, and array is divided into two halves, and then the desired data item is search. First, how it divided, that you know understood, beginning, ending, and then divided by two, so two halves, and then we start searching the elements and all. So this is all about the